Hello, everybody. My name is Jay, and welcome back to my Tech Vault. And we're going to be starting up with a podcast that I've been trying to do for the last couple weeks, every Friday. And today's topic, we've got something quite interesting. So today, I'm joined by a person who had their information sent to the wrong person by Epic Games. And basically, in really brief summary, he'll go through and explain this in a moment. Basically, what happened is he requested in Europe they have the GDPR, which is something that allows them to request information from any company to see all the information that company has on them. And when he requested that information, it was sent to the wrong person. A lot of personal information was sent to the wrong person. And Epic Games just sent him an email. It was like, "Oh yeah, we're sorry," and that's pretty much all that ever happened of it. So today we're going to talk about this in more detail, and we'll also at the end kind of explain that if this was in the U.S., it would be very good grounds to sue. So I want to kind of go through and kind of give you guys a full view of that. So without further ado, I kind of want my man Toaster over here to kind of go through and explain stuff a little bit in more detail. So here you
Well, all started last Sunday when I requested my information according to the GDPR law. That means that's a law in Europe, and it says that I have all rights to know what kind of information companies store from me, how they process it, and if they share it with people or third parties in general. When I requested this information, I used a template from online and was very good. Every bit of information that I wanted to know was included, so I could get it from Epic Games.
And so you said that basically what happened is you requested the information and you heard an email back. Could you kind of go through like what your response was and kind of what you heard back in summary?
Yes, first I got an email asking for verification that the account was definitely from me, so not someone else than me wanted to get my information. So that was, I think, 2 hours after I sent email to Epic. Then I verified it. Then a day later or so, I got an email back with files attached that contained the information that I was seeking.
Mm-hmm. And then you said that you had another email, which I actually had pulled up right now, that you said that they told you that your information had been sent to the wrong person.
Yes, that was an email that got a day later after I got the information myself.
And so basically, they sent your information to the wrong person, which could have been anybody, and they had, as you could say, maybe go through and explain what was included in this document.
Well, it first off, it included almost every bit of information Epic got from me. So think about my username from Epic, my real name, and then my full name, my account ID, country where I live, IP addresses where I logged in from, communication language, email address, purchase history, and then some transaction info. Not much because I paid with Ideal's payment form we use in the Netherlands. It's very secure. Some agreements that I accepted from Epic Games, and every entitlement I have, and that's basically all the things I own on Epic Games.
Okay, so I guess what my concern is that, I'd actually like you to kind of go through and explain, what your thoughts overall on this process are. Like, are you were you upset over, or are you just kind of explain like how you feel about this?
Well, I requested this email because I wanted to know what Epic knew about me. That was because I heard all kinds of rumors, including that there was Chinese spyware, that they were sharing with all kinds of different companies, that there was all kinds of data collection from them, and I wanted to know the truth, so that's why. That's why I think I got a bit of a negative mindset from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
because all those rumors,
Mm-hmm.
and already wasn't very happy with how they did things, like those exclusives that they
Mm-hmm.
all got. So I think I got a bit of a negative mindset from the start, and it's like an bathtub with water, and there was like the last drop of water, and then it overflowed from me,
Mm-hmm.
and I did a bit of a rant on Reddit after I saw that my information was sent to the
Mm-hmm.
wrong person.
So I'm going to be posting this on Reddit. I think you are too whenever we get done and I get this video up. But I kind of like everybody to just take a moment to kind of think about kind of what this means, because in the U.S. we don't have a similar law that protects us from I guess our information protects us or allows us to get all our information. But I would definitely see that there is. I'm not a lawyer by any means, but I definitely would think that there is definitely grounds, if this was in the U.S., to have your information sent out to the wrong person with all different kinds of private details about you sent out to the wrong person. It would definitely be grounds to at least have something done legally. Now, since this is in the UK or sorry, EU, I keep messing that up. My bad. Um, since this is in the EU, I'm not an expert, and my friend over here, Toaster, is going to go through and take this up, and he's looking into it. Since he is a minor, he is going to be taking this up with his parents to see if this can go farther, and I'll keep you guys posted down in the comments below. But for the most part, before everyone goes down below, oh, you should sue or you should do this, please be aware that this is not something similar to the US. This is in the EU, and therefore it has to be handled through that way. Now, I also want to take a moment to address the people that are going to be hating on Epic. First off, we're not here to hate, but this is very compelling evidence, or something very important that should be known. That when you put your information out there, if you're in the EU, this is a potential to happen. And do you really? I don't think that's. It almost for me, it could possibly be taken as backlash. For example, Epic Games was mad that they you requested their information, so they sent it to the wrong person. There's many ways this could be spun, and I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying that someone looking at it from a certain standpoint with already in a bad mindset, like could definitely see this as something in the wrong. Now, I'm not here to endorse hate. I'm just here to put the information out, because like any company, there are good and bad people, and there's good and bad decisions. And I'm not by any means thinking that you should hate on a company. This is something that is just a mistake that they made, that should be made public. That this is a big mistake, and I think that while everyone's hating on Epic, I don't think that you should necessarily be hating on a company, because there's a lot of good and bad people in there. I just think that you shouldn't just put a whole brand because of a bunch of bad decisions. But I also think that definitely they should be held accountable, and this should be brought to light, because this is a big deal. And for people that are in the EU, this is something that makes a big deal and is a big concern if you request your information. So I want to wrap up by, of course, saying thank you to Toaster for joining me, and taking the time out of his day to kind of make this video. I'm going to be posting this on Reddit. I think he is too. But I want to take today just to say that thank you all for watching. Please spread the word, kind of share the video around. I think it's a good topic. I think it's something that a lot of people are interested in, especially with all the exclusives and stuff that people are not a big fan of. This is one other thing that people won't be a big fan of. So, please, pass it along, I guess, and thank you guys very much for watching. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
You got the most important information all in there.
Okay. Mr. Yost, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry, you should have stopped me sooner, man. It's fine. But thank you all very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.